My name is Nicole Dempsey and I'm from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. I was diagnosed in December 2013 and it was a year of hardships, but not knowing what the problem was. I was 39, I was a mom of 2 young girls, and I was working as a school teacher in 6th grade. And so when I became out of breath, I just chalked it up to being lazy. I chalked it up to maybe, I don't know, maybe turning 40, you start getting out of breath. And so it was a difficult year, and I was, there was all these little indications, and obviously in hindsight, it was obvious what it was, but I went a whole year like that, just, oh, it's okay, I'm just out of breath. And I tried working out, I could never build up the endurance. And at the end of that year, right before I was diagnosed in December, I got the flu, and that was kind of like the wake-up call. And I couldn't climb the stairs, I couldn't do just little things. I couldn't walk from basically my house to the car. My husband said, "This is enough, taking you to the doctors." And I was fortunate to have a family doctor who took my symptoms seriously, didn't tell me, oh, it might be asthma, it might be this, it might be something else, sent me for the appropriate tests. And it was bam, just like that. Called me, said, "We're thinking it might be pulmonary hypertension. We're gonna have to do additional testing and echo and all that." And there you have it. When that first phone call came and he said pulmonary hypertension, all I heard was hypertension. I thought, oh, no problem. My mom had high blood pressure. She took some meds. And then I Googled it, of course, like we all seem to do these days. And then I freaked out because, you see that kind of 2-year prognosis thing. And then when I went for the echocardiogram, the technician left the room and she said, "Is your husband here?" And she said, I have to go get the cardiologist for a second. And my husband came in, cardiologist came in. He says, "Look, I'm just going to cut to the chase here. You have severe pulmonary hypertension, you're in right heart failure, and that's your story." And I just kind of sat there, because when you're given this diagnosis of something that you have no idea what it is, you sit there, you don't know what to do. Like, I suppose maybe something like cancer, you might process it because you hear about cancer. Pulmonary hypertension, had no clue. Still, even after Googling it a little bit, you just have no idea what that entailed. So it was just a whirlwind, and kind of sat there. We cried, and then we left, and then it's like, what next, right? And then from then I went into the hospital, and I was with low oxygen. I was on oxygen 24/7. And then they shipped me to London, Ontario, which is where the PH specialist was, and that's where I had the right heart cath. And that's where it was, wow, yeah, this is severe. And I just blessed to have an amazing family doctor, an amazing local respirologist, we call them. I know they're pulmonologists here. And then an amazing specialist who sat on my bed and, went through everything that we wanted to know about the disease. We have 10 meds that are approved in Canada, not as many as the United States, so we're working on that. And, I work with PHA Canada as well as an ambassador, just, to advocate for the disease and to try to get more meds approved by Health Canada. We're lucky that we have a good healthcare system as well, so expensive drugs like these are covered. And so for the most part, yes, you need a med, you kind of get it. So it's not necessarily a hard process. I guess if you get yourself a PH specialist and who know, I'm lucky. My specialist is very involved. Life isn't the same, but you adapt. And I'm lucky my kids are 6 and 8, and it's almost like they don't know any different, even though it was only 2 years ago I was diagnosed. They know what my limitations are. They know I can't run. They know I can't pick them up. They know I can't, kind of do the rough housing on the floor, because I get out of breath. But, we haven't changed. We travel a lot, we go camping, we kind of keep that up. There's some modifications because I have to bring my meds and, all this kind of stuff, and just with the cleanliness of everything involved in that. And we just try to keep everything as normal as possible. Like, they know I have some bad moments and I have some tired moments, but we just try to keep it as life as normal as possible. I'm Nicole Dempsey, and I'm aware that I'm rare.